Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back. Run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Freeman. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. The 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, 69 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. 13. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
53, Mike 53. Silver, watch the edge. 6.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Go ahead.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They run for it with Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, You got to punt the ball away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Check, 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 check.
Go ahead.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56. 56. Hey, that's good.
Hey, Charlie.
56. Mike, 56. 3 bud. 56 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 73 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian as a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The end result, 21 yards. On first down, Ryan. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Boom! That's how we do it. Down. Ready.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
56. Mike's 56. Rip left. 56. Mike, 56. Right.
To try again after the sack. Ryan is going to have the hook up to Gage. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 33 yards that time.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Slam. He's coming.
They get it to him running left. And he is out of bounds here. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 32 on the play. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Hey, alert! 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 Hey, orbit!
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get tight. Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talk.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 65 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes. So
a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
22, 280.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On first down, here's Breida. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Like 20.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check out my feet.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run again with Breida. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Completes it to Coleman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
21.
They'll run it with Coleman and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Ryan. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Ryan. It's complete to Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
59, ready, 280, 22.
Screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
Yes, we often say get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Complete to Jones. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Hey, express.
56. Mutts 56. Not today, you are. Not today.
51, Tom.
Tighten up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
20. Hey, what is that?
On first down, Freeman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Under 10, 54, south. Ready, set.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Hey, express.
From the shotgun, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. On second down now, it's Freeman, and he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Come on.
Now Ryan. And that will be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
They'll try and throw forward with Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. He'll get it up the middle, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Falcons have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. This is Coleman with a grab. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. They come out here in the eye. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
A very important extra point there, up and good. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
What we got?
First throw in overtime now for Ryan. Jones has it. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
54, stop!
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time, and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the west.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. To throw is Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 31, check 31.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Stocker's got it, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run it, Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Big stop, let's go. Check 43.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And an alley to Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet points to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you